and welcome back to yet another review. This time something from Grozer Archery. In December we made a poll and you voted for the L2 Carbon Tatar, and with the shipment of the locust crab bow, which is already on the way to the patron in Belgium, he sent me now this L2 Carbon Tatar. And now we can have a quick look at it. I will shoot it. I think I showed it already before. L2, 40 pounds, just fine. It's a little warm. It was laying in the sun, but should be no problem. You see the carbon texture. Nice. A beautiful bow. What can I tell you about the bow? A lot. L2 Tatar. I don't know what now X carbon and full carbon and what have you. It's carbon, you see. Has a length of 54.5, strung 48, draw weight is 40 pounds, max draw is 32, brace height is 7 inches, and the price is 390 euros. And if you do it with bank transfer, you can have this bow for 331 euros, which is 60 euros less with bank transfer. Nothing to complain. You get bow, string and a sleeve, and usually a documentation. I don't know if now there was someone in my box. But you normally get this paper from Grozer with the warranty stuff and things like that. So let's see quickly what we have from knock to knock. It's 40, almost 43, and we have a 32-inch max draw. Then you know what the F value is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I can't help. So, interestingly here, it's 24 millimeters, and interestingly here we have suede and suede, but then he made here, a little shape here out of rayskin, which is enough for protecting the bow and letting the arrow slide nicely. The rest of the grip is suede too, nicely stitched here. Here you have a whipping, here you have a carbon layer. The sear, nice in, I don't know, ash or something. And then you have this nice looking with a little guidance here, sear. So this is just nice. Carbon for him is torque resistant, and it's torque resistant, yes. This direction, not much going on. And overall, not wibbly wobbly, so just nice. String, nice too. A longer and a shorter one. Shorter one is the top one. And you always know directly what the top one is, but you need to just look on this side of the bow. Then you see the rayskin, then you know this is the top. Or you see here the writing is on the top. The writing on the wall. Let's see how this bow will do. Is now already warmed up, and look how easy some bows are to string compared to this Korean one. This is not mine. So see, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. So. Ui, there is. Holy mo. You hear that? Ooh. High pitch and a little low. Boom. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, but not a lot. Even in the handle, not a lot. You feel it a little bit, but minuscule, I would say. See? It's not heavy. It's not heavy. It's 380. Just nice for a bow like this, I think. Feels really good in the hand, and there's no wibble wobble. Here stiff, and here it gets more flexible, obviously, and here's nice and flexy. But in this direction, the bow is still stiff. So I like this. I measure from here, then it's 7.5. Should be 7, I guess, if I measure it from here. It's 7. So it's 7. When you measure from the center of the handle, it's 7. But I measure where the arrow is, because that's the more important part for me. Nice. Shall we shoot it? I think it's 9 grain per pound, but I don't know now. 40 pound at 28, that's 32, so you're at 48.50 maybe. 9 grain would be 400 something, and they are 510, so we're on the safe side. They are quite heavy, too heavy for the bow. But it's fine, we always start a little heavy and a little slow. Oh, the draw up to 30 inches is nice, but we know that this bow needs a few shots to break in. Brand new, didn't shoot one arrow with it, so nice. Let's try the 30 inches, they're 480. What it does at 30. Ooh, nice. So 30, fine too. Now look at you. Nice. And this is a 420 Taurus. Oh, go see the difference between a normal arrow and these barreled arrows. This is just what you need to adjust. Look at this pretty bow, agile, lightweight, and a powerhouse. I like it. So maybe not completely 50 pounds. If I have time, I do a draw curve. But I still think it's the bow builder's job. Oh, to the right. These barreled arrows from Alibo. Quite stiff. But you just need to do a little hatra and you compensate, and now I hit the center of the target, so it's quite simple. That's why I would say spine does not matter that much in the way how we shoot. Awesome bow. So what do we have here? Is not much slag. Then it starts, oh, here it starts getting stiff. But continuously, oh, 28, 29, 30, 31. Whoa. So 31, nice. 32, takes still a little bit. $420 grain first, and I said it's 40 pound at 28. $186. $178. $173, and they are 300 grain-ish, must probably be too lightweight, just to see what they would do. 208, 200, 299. That's what you get with this bow. So powerhouse. So 420 feels fine. And the speed is fine with it, so you get 190 foot per second something, just fine. Nice. And you don't feel a lot going on in the hand. Now these arrows go to the left now, after my barreled arrows. So bow opens up already. 300 again to see how it feels with hand shock or what have you. You feel it a bit in the hand. And yes, these arrows have a odd feather, but I don't care. Just in case you complain again. Ah, nice. Opens up, feels good. And a group, both arrows. So no matter what the weight or spine or what have you, with 300 grain you feel it a bit in the hand because you're most probably at 46-7 pounds how I shoot it. It's a little lightweight, but beautiful bow. Suede, so this is really grippy, so you don't have any problems here. Here's suede, and then only this, so lefties are a little unlucky, or you order it then with the racekin on both sides or on the left side for your left hand shooting. Nice whipping, nice and raw. Then you have your carbon and glass inside and wood in the center, and then you get this really nice long sear here. Starts from here up to here, and the fade out here ends here. So that's the bending section, and that's the whole riser section here. So quite long and nice smooth transition, which gives you this nice elegant draw curve. And now the bow draws back there easy. So now it's already opened up. Nice, and this bow gives you confidence. So this one feels just good directly out of the box. So only if you start shooting now these barreled arrows, they will go a little differently, but you get even used to these ones. So this is a nice bow. The inside is a little nice rounded here, but the outside is smooth too. So this is just a beautiful bow. And I said, if you pay with bank transfer, 331 euros for a carbon laminated Tatar lightweight powerhouse. Awesome. I can't find anything to complain. The string sits nice and deep in the groove here. The only thing, I'm just not a fan of this carbon look. You know, it's on an arrow, it's one thing, but here it's just not me. So as beautiful as this bow is, the only minor gripe I have is that you see this carbon here, but it's still fine. I mean, you don't see it when you shoot, you don't see it because it's outside of you, so it's fine. It's a beautiful bow to look at. It's a beautiful bow to hold. It feels good. There is nothing wiggly wobbly. It's light enough, but sturdy enough, and it delivers. I mean, Grozer has decades of knowledge in building bows. That's just incredible. And precision. This is where you point, the arrow goes. This is just, if you make a mistake, so maybe it's not the most forgiving, but is you still, I mean, I'm now nitpicking again because two like this and one was like this far off, because I didn't pay attention to my form. Your form needs to be settled halfways, and then you will have a lot of fun with this bow. So it's not demanding in any way, you just need a proper form. You need to hold the bow nicely. Not sure if it makes sense to hold the bow like this and shoot like this, like some do. Or even three finger. Of course you could shoot three finger, but who wants to shoot a pretty bow like this, three finger? And there's not even an arrow rest, you know. Yeah, you can do this if you want to, but for me, this is just an awesome bow. It's not too long, for every horse archer is still fine, but you have this comfort of a nice, yeah, now it goes back there, see, it's opened up. So 31 nice, and then to 32 it gets a little up, but not much. The row curve is nice, the shot is smooth, you don't feel a lot in the hand. For 330 euros if you pay with bank transfer, otherwise it's 390. And I think I paid 50 shipping, yeah, 50 shipping or something, but for the big box with the big locust bow and this one. So I don't know how much shipping is, you just check and ask Csaba. Incredible bow, handle is just fine. See that the fingers are just here, so it's a nice controlled experience. And it's a fun shooter, you don't want to put this out of your hand. It's just... And when I see arrows laying on the floor, I think, nah, they need to stick in a target. Okay, fine. Let's shoot them quickly. So even 30 inches with this bow is nice, it's very nice. It's no problem. So even on your horse, if you don't draw fully, you draw 29, 30 inches, this bow still performs nicely. 300 grain you feel a little in the hand, but don't shoot 300 grain, but it doesn't feel like dry firing, so it doesn't feel like it would stress the bow, but you feel it in the hand. So go with 9 grain or something, you get enough speed out of this bow. Nice. So I like this bow. Csaba, thank you very much for sending it to me, really appreciate. Patrons, take notes, I will ask a question. I explained in the last video how Patreon works, I don't repeat myself. I will ask a question, the right answers, you know that, shoot out, and one of you lucky guys will get this bow for free, obviously. Thank you, Csaba. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.